So Marcelo Brown on the inside, about 3 seconds to the start of this men's heat. And it's a big men's heat. This is to see who goes into the final four.
Big men's heat.
I have a feeling Brown will open with a big double. I have a feeling Skye might as well.
I have to cheer for Skye Boy here because he's the underdog in that heat. So I have a feeling he might do well, but...
Okay, well, we'll keep our eyes on the picture. Marcelo Brown, big double.
Oof, nice.
Oh, spots it. Skye Boy saw that. Tabletop forward from Skye. Oh, just got the clue stuck in. Couldn't quite land it, but that would have been a nice one as well. Brown's going to get something on the outside. 1 foot. 1 hand, I didn't see.
1 hand, I think.
Well,
you know me, I need my glasses.
I didn't look at the screen. I looked out to see, and it was miles away. Probably should have looked at the screen. Oh, and I missed it on the instant replay on the screen. My brain's not working today.
What? We need some Red Bull in here. Come on, people.
Well, it's got to be good viewing this for a Sunday. Forget the Formula One. Forget the cricket. I don't know what's on at the moment. There's a rugby on. Forget that. ASP just finished. The windsurfing's on. Wave sailing here at Pozo Beach. Like I said, we've waited all week, and I'm so glad this... well, actually, I'm
so
not that
glad.
But from commentating point of view,
waiting.
I'm glad we've got it kicked off finally.
It's good to get it on Sunday as well. You get a bit of crowd here on the beach watching, and people at home get time to tune in. Australia actually is Monday already, I think, isn't it? Or middle of the night or something?
Nah, it's about 10 o'clock at night or something like that. 9:30 or something. 10:30.
Good
early.
Sunday sesh.
Skye Boy.
Nice hack.
Trying to make the most of this inside wave. We know Brown's going to pull out that backside 360, and John's been practicing the backside 360, and he said he's got a bit more consistent. So we'll have to wait and see. Oh, backside shove-it thing on the inside there. So that'll be a scoring wave for John Skye. And, you know, those little turns at the end make the difference. So that judge just right in the score.
Good opening wave. We're 2 minutes in, and that's going to be a solid score.
Got to make the most of it. You've got to try and get excited. Forward off the lip from Marcelo Brown, almost landing out the back, and he's pumping around the section. Oh, I don't know about that wave. I don't think that'll be a counting wave for Brown. He is obviously our reigning champion, reigning world champion. Marcelo Brown took the honours in Maui last year. Didn't have a great event by his standards, but it was enough to take the crown. It was close between him and Alex Mussolini. They actually had a heat together, so it was a true champion. He had
nice back
going it out. Good back loop from John Skye. But I think we're going to have to boost up the scores when you're talking about Marcelo Brown on the inside now, but doesn't look super powered. But he's already nailed out a pretty big double.
Talking about the scores, we're still not getting... Oh, maybe you are. Scores on the live.
Here we go. Brown, 1 hand, a little bit quick. I don't know if he took his foot off because that looked a strange one. He crashed it as well, so that would indicate that something quite went wrong.
Go Skye Boy. What's his best PWA position ever? I think he was...
Skye Boy's up in the top 4 in Gincho one year, I think. I think he was 4th, in fact, in Gincho 1 year. I think. We'll have to... Maybe Naira can
tweet
tell
us.
me. Maybe she's down the beach. I don't know. Seen Karen Yagi over there with her baby.
Yeah, Karen Yagi. Not doing dirt this year. Just has had a baby boy.
1 foot, 1 hand. Marcelo Brown going down. So not getting his all the own way at the moment. And John Skye has maybe picked up something now. He needs to find something with a lip on it, which sounds stupid thing to say, but it's not that easy sometimes out there to find something with a decent lip. And that's what's going to score the points. There we go. 9-3-8 for that double forward from Brown. 7-5 for the back loop and 4-point wave. Skye Boy leading on the waves. Pretty equal on the back loop, but his second scoring jump isn't the best.
Oh, and attacker from John pulls it off. He's getting his scores on the waves. Ooh, that's shallow there. That's shallow.
So a lot of support for Ricardo Campello. What's going on with Brown at the moment? He's just wiped out there. I mean, he's got quite a commanding lead, but that can all change.
That's only thanks to the jumps. He needs to get on, get working on those waves because Skye Boy, we know he's got a double, so.
Well, we know he's got it, but he's got to find it. And it is tricky out there. You can see it's very choppy, little wave after wave. Very hard to get yourself settled. And for a double, I know it's nice to be settled. Coronation Beach, Australia, nice big flat bits before the wave. Here is not, you don't get that luxury. You get sort of bounced into it. Here we go. Wants to double. Pretty endo, but big landing. Oh, come on. Not bad. Wasn't as good as Marsilio's.
But not bad.
If the sail had come up quicker there, I think we would
Yeah.
have seen a much bigger score.
Yeah.
It was just had a little bit of a delay, and that will cost him points. But
5.5 wave for Skyboy there.
yeah, this is going to put him right up there, so he can almost afford to be a 1.5, well, a point behind on the double. But I think here comes a better wave from Brawzinho. We'll wait and see.
Going up the back now. He stayed
Point
on
and a
it.
half behind. Yeah, so if he gets anywhere in the top 7s, 8s, it's going to put things a lot closer. To wait and see. You never know until the scores drops exactly what we're going to get. Was it a point worse or a 1.5 worse than Brawzinho's, or maybe more? I don't know what you guys think at home. Try and play guess the score. 8 points? 7.5? Is that being generous?
8, being generous. Although we've
He
seen...
went round, big end over one. I mean, it wants small, that's for sure. Here we go. Marsilio Brown bouncing his way out at the moment. Literally bouncing his way out over the chop.
725.
725, there we go. But it's put him within
Yeah.
touching distance now. He's only a 1.5 behind Marsilio Brown.
And we know you can get a 9-point wave out there.
Yeah, you've got to pull off a frontside 360 or,
Yeah.
or whatnot, though.
He's been training those there as well, though, Skyboy. So
I think he can definitely improve on his back loop, and I think he can improve on that double, actually. I don't know how he feels about that double. Oh, there's that table forward he's been working on, and he spots it. That is what he said he's been working on in training before we got to this event.
nice. So he had a 688 for that back loop. You think that's going to be
That'll
higher?
score better, yeah. We could get 7.5 for that table forward. But Marsilio is working on his wave scores at the moment, and I think we're going to see him increase. We'll have to wait and see, but it's going to be definitely close. But Skyboy giving him a good run for his money. The reigning world champion, Marsilio Brown, under a bit of pressure from John Skye. It's definitely not having it all his own way. A lot of people happy to see Campello beating Costa. Yeah, we got no window judging heat from different heats It does change. The stalled double from Costa, he said only scoring the same as Marsilio's double just before. And yeah, I think it's because it's a different heat. That's how we have to look at this one. Marsilio got plenty of speed now. We might see that stalled double. He's got a lot of speed, just needs that steep ramp just to kick him up there. No.
Tabulation error on Brawzinho's second wave score. It should be a 5.375.
It should be a...
375, so that will make him...
Okay, should be a 5.375 for Brawzinho's wave, so that actually will change the scores quite dramatically, and it will. Well,
Saying that, oh,
they were getting very close there with 0.7 in it, but they're trying to change it now on the tabulation. It should be 5.75
Okay.
for Brawzinho's wave, which does make a huge difference. And John Skye is going to have to step his wave up, or he's going to have to step his double up, which we know he's capable of doing. 5 minutes 30 to go. So John Skye, he needs someone on the beach now. This is when you need
2.5
that phone
points
on the
different
beach,
then.
and you need to be
Yeah.
getting told what you need.
he probably knows he needs a better double though and a better wave.
Yeah, I think so. I think he's quite a very good competitor, John. Obviously competed against him a lot. Always good to see, actually, when you see Skyboy doing so good on the World Tour, and you know we've had clashes before and you've beat him, you sort of gives you a bit of hope, thinking, actually, I know I can be up there. Just got to get
It's
the
like-
heats in the right order.
That's true. I was thinking that about Steffi Val. I met her in the first heat and she wasn't against me, but I beat her by 4 points in the same conditions. So you never know, you just get to get lucky draw.
Yeah. Whoa, this
Nice.
is looking like a better wave, really smooth together. If he gets a little tacker in now, I mean, there's not a lot of power in it, but just throws it out. He did want it. Very shallow where
That's
he is,
probably
though.
going to up his wave score again.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what the judges give that backy out the back from John Skye. So when you're like us, you have to look at any bit of
Encouragement.
encouragement you can get. Exactly.
But that's true. I mean, draw plays a big difference in how you do, you know.
But I think how you sail more in the competition rather
Yeah.
than the draw. The draw obviously
Yeah.
helps, but I think you've got to sail good when it counts. And I know from experience when I sail bad, usually don't go through. Some of the good guys, when they sail
Yeah,
bad,
that
they can
seems
still
to be
go
the
through.
pattern.
No, but
for
it's,
everyone.
you know, but it's not for everyone. I think when Brown or Ricardo or Costa sail bad,
Oh, that's what you mean. They still go
They
through.
still go through, and that's the difference in the level. You know, I know with the mid-table riders, I know I'm one of them. I have to sail good. If I have a bad heat, I'm usually going out, and it's just how it goes. So you have to really improve your level. So it's like football teams. A good football team is a team that can win when they're playing badly, and that does happen. And like I said, you see that with the top guys. Although Costa today, I don't say he sailed bad. I think Ricardo just sailed good. It was a very
it's true
close heat.
because it was a very close heat and both scored a lot of good moves, but definitely Costa couldn't find his wave this event. Normally, even though we were when he was in training beforehand, he looked pretty handy on the waves, but maybe he needed more.
Yeah, we've got Timo Mullen saying Skyboy got a second inverter at the freestyle before. Was it the freestyle or the Supercross? No, he got a third. He's had a couple of really good results. Supercross, I know he got somewhere up on the podium somewhere, I think. Oh, go on, Skyboy!
Yes,
Ooh,
that has to score more.
I am English. I'm allowed to cheer for
you
my
have
fellow-
to cheer for the underdog.
fellow Brits. What a big
Wow,
double
that
from
was
John.
awesome.
Oh, I'd love to see the instant replay. That's what we need now. We need some instant replays because I thought that looked pretty big. It was quite endo, but I think that's even scarier.
Yeah.
And he landed it like
It was pretty upright
I think
landing.
he landed it as good as Marsilio's. And Marsilio scoring 9.38. Will that change things?
Well, maybe
Probably
it wasn't as fast rotation, but it was upright and it was big.
I tell you what, if Skyboy can get a bigger wave now, it would change things.
2 minutes,
but
10
it won't
seconds.
change things on its own. That is for sure.
Come on, I want to see that score.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting. He's going to be.
Oh, it's going to go down to the
Wow, it's
wave.
gonna be
Maybe.
He will. Although in saying that, Marsilio Brown has locked in a 788. I'm
Wait,
not sure
okay.
it's possible. Skyboy is
Well-
having a good heat, justifying his performance and where he is in this thing. 5th place, guaranteed.
Come on,
This is
Skyboy.
to get into the final 4.
Wave 360.
Just homing down, massive double there. I mean,
You got to be happy with that in the heat.
it was a big one. I mean,
Especially
he's
what
been
we
landed
con-
doubles for a lot
Yeah,
of years
but
now.
we have
Always
conditions that are
consistent.
not amazing, definitely. And Taka, he gets it. Whoa, come on. And it looks like this wave is actually a wave.
I'd like to give him a lip. That would be good. Give him something to hit. Will he get that backside 360 he's been working on? No,
Oh, forward of the lip. Come on, stay on it.
Not much of a wave there. I think he's going to end up dropping out. Okay, we're waiting for that double forward to drop. I'm interested in the score they give it. I think
Yeah.
that was pretty big,
And
pretty ballsy
solid,
manoeuvre,
yeah.
and a pretty solid landing. You know, not the sort of Costa double we see with this, sideways rotation, but I'd say even ballsier. It was full on.
Surely when you have less control and it's not as dialed in, it takes balls to go for it.
Yeah,
I
Skyboy
like
doing
endo
it for the
doubles.
Brits. Always good to get one Brit out there at least, showing that we've got some skills. You can't
Not
leave it
less
up to me,
control,
that's for
less...
sure. Oh! Stalled.
He must have seen it and he thought,
Oh,
ooh, I
that
might be
was-
losing
that
it on
was
the
wetter,
double.
but that was definitely stalled.
That was big as well.
Yeah, so we got Simon Pettiford out there watching. We got Timo Mullen, but we got
Funny,
Mario
but
all
Costas
giving
was the only stall
Skyboy
double
some
we've seen
support.
landed in the comps,
Yeah.
to be
Did it
fair.
score enough? That's what people
Yeah.
will be asking. I mean, it always
Yeah.
gets asked. With the live scoring, you see it. Skyboy, another table forward. Like I said, he's been working on that table forward. Still waiting for Skyboy's double to drop, and we hit the end of the heat. Well, if it didn't drop or if it did drop, he hasn't got enough points. He's going to have to make up 4.5 points, so he can't do it with a double forward, even if it scored, well, you have to score like 12 or 11.
Ah,
or
we still
something.
don't have his last wave, do we? The one with the forward and the Taka.
No, we might do now. Double forward 9 from Skyboy. So Marsilio's are still a 0.38 better.
But come on, 9-point double. That's an awesome result.
Yeah.
Ah, that's a shame. He just needed to up his wave.
21.88. Pretty good score. Can't argue
One
with
of the
that.
highest overall score, apart from the top 4 guys, really.
Yeah, to get around
we've seen
22
today.
points takes some serious skills. And Skyboy's got it, but unfortunately for him, that's the end of the road. He will finish 5th here in Gran Canaria. So a pretty tasty result. I think he'll be pretty happy with that. And I think he'll be pretty happy with that performance in a heat against our reigning world champion, Marsilio Brown. But Marsilio Brown into the next round against Victor Fernandez. Now that will be one to watch.